Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. Going to talk to you today a little bit about offer and acceptance and rescission. So, general contract law says that acceptance of an offer can be dictated by the contract itself. So, in the REPSI, we outline how we will accept an offer or counteroffer. You're probably all familiar with this. It's a two-part acceptance. You have to sign and communicate. So buyer puts in the offer, seller gets it, signs it on a Tuesday, and then goes out of town, comes back on Friday, and sends over an email saying, hey, I got your offer, we have accepted it. When was it accepted? Friday, right? Because even though they signed it on Tuesday, they maybe told all their family and friends, yeah, we accepted an offer. They never actually communicated the signing to the buyer. So in reverse, let's say you get the or you get the offer, seller gets the offer, and is talking to the buyer and says, oh yeah, we accept your offer, but they never signed it, right? And then they go back 2 days later and sign it. Again, when is it accepted? Well, 2 days after they talk to the buyer. Why? Because, well, then I guess in theory, they'd have to then communicate that they actually signed it to the buyer as well. So, two-part deal. Doesn't matter that you signed it and meant to accept it until you communicate that to the other party. It is not accepted. Why? Is that just all contracts in the world? That's the way it works? No. Only because that's what the REPSI requires. You could write in a contract that you have to pat your head and rub your belly at the same time while reciting the Gettysburg Address. And that's how you're going to accept my offer. Well, if they don't do that, they haven't accepted your offer. So you can dictate the terms in the contract. So REPSI, signed and communicated. So what does that mean for rescission? Well, at any time prior to acceptance, an offer can be rescinded. And that simply means taken away. We're not doing it anymore. So you go and you say, here's my offer, seller, and then your buyer finds another place and says, you know what, I like this place better. What's going on with that other contract? Well, we need to go and rescind that. So prior to receiving any communication that's been signed, you send over notice, hey, seller, we're rescinding our offer. Seller comes and says, well, it's too late, I already signed it. Doesn't matter, you didn't communicate it, it has not been officially accepted. So anytime prior to signing and communicating, the other party can rescind the offer. So that goes both ways. A seller can do the same thing. Seller sends a counter offer to a buyer and subsequently gets a better offer from another buyer. If they hurry and rescind it, send notice over, and the buyer says, wait, no, I already signed, and we're just about to call you and tell you we accepted it. It's too late. We rescinded the offer prior to you communicating to us that it was accepted. So some basics there, right? Another way that an offer gets rescinded is if the acceptance deadline passes. So acceptance, you put an offer on a Tuesday, you say, seller, you have until Friday at 5 o'clock to accept this offer. Seller wants to wait through the weekend, see if there's any action on their open house on Saturday. So they wait. They don't get any better offers. They go back on Monday and say, okay, buyer, we accept your offer. Can they accept that offer? No. Why? Because it is expired. It has been rescinded by time, by a deadline. So it's too late. Now, could the seller then just counter offer with a new deal that has identical terms? Yes, and that's probably how you would do it. and then it's a new offer. It doesn't matter that the old offer has expired. When you counter, it's a totally new deal, takes on the new acceptance deadline in the counter offer, even though it's the exact same terms. So hopefully that makes sense. Just back to the basics today. But I had some questions come up on acceptance and rescinding offers and how that all works. It's a kind of a confusing way we do it with the signed and communicated, but we talked about that when we revised the REPSI a couple of years ago. Should we change that? Should we simplify that process? And after a long debate, we came back to, no, this system works really well. The agents are pretty well ingrained on this, and so we'll keep it the same. So it's still the same and will be for the foreseeable future. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that is helpful to you. As always, this is not meant as specific legal advice. It is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice for your situation, please consult your attorney. If you find this video helpful or you like these types of videos, check out our YouTube channel. We've posted all of these little legal blurbs that I've done, and so you can have access to the library, and hopefully that you find some good information there. But check it out, and thanks for tuning in today. Have a great day.